Greetings. So, in this section, we are going to talk more about creative blocks and specific things that you can do to overcome those blocks. These are more like actions that you can take, that you can structure your environment. You can be more clear about your objectives and what it is that you want to do, and all of that. When you set goals and you have a regular writing practice, then it fosters an environment, an aroma of creativity. And it just smells of ylang lang. No, I'm just playing. I'm just saying some stuff. But I love when I light my candles and I light some incense and it's smelling good and I'm relaxed and it's quiet. I got some jazz music playing in the background. That feels real good to me. I like that. And so, what feels good to you? What environment is good for you? So, I would say environment matters, okay? Now, I've written in some dusty places, okay? So, once you get a writing routine going, okay, then it doesn't matter where you are. You can write, baby, okay? Even if it's not at the level that you want to write, once you get in the habit of writing, you can really write anywhere. It's crazy. I've written on a train before, with people yelling and screaming, and this guy was going around bothering people, and I just tuned everything out. I ain't saying that everybody can do this, but when I have my mind set on something, when I have a goal, when I want to finish something, I am going to finish it. I'm going to do it when I want to finish it. Keyword, when I want to do it. So if you want to write this book, okay, you're going to establish a consistent writing routine, whether that's getting up and journaling for 20 minutes or 10 minutes or 3 pages, in The Artist Way. I forgot her. I will put her in the references, okay? But in the book, The Artist Way, she recommends that you write morning pages. And I can't remember if you just keep writing until you run out of things to write about, or you write 3 pages. Okay, I can't remember. But it was years ago where I did this practice and it worked phenomenally. Like, it helped set me for the day. I was doing it in the morning and all my worries and concerns, it was all on the paper and I was able to see it, and it just wasn't there anymore. It was, not saying it's not hanging around somewhere in the unconscious or whatever, but it's on the page. And so then it somehow opens up this energy of creativity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it just feels clear, all right? And now, what are some other ways sometimes some of you may want to set specific writing times, okay? That is very helpful. For me, I'm not a person that's going to sit down at a certain time. You have to do what works for you. Some people, this helps them, they set the timer in their phone, and when they see that timer, I've done it before and it's helped me, but I found that there are other things that work for me in free flowing the process, okay? Now, I always know that there's room for improvement in any process, okay? There's always room for improvement. And I'm a lifelong learner, okay? And I know that I have to be flexible. I can't be too rigid, okay? So, when you train your brain to, go edit a certain time of the day, then it kind of gets you used to doing it. And so I think I unconsciously was doing this, okay? So when I was at my job back in, it was about 2015, I believe 2014. I had to work the night shift, right? I loved it. It was quiet. Nobody was there. It was just us three or four having problems, but it was nothing with the time. I loved being there. And so I would go on my breaks, I would go upstairs in the break room, and I knew nobody would be at that break room. Everybody would be at the other break room. So let me go here, and I would take out my notebook and I would just write. And I would write goals, I would write gratitude, I would write prayers, I would write all kind of things. It didn't matter, but my handwriting was neater. It was different. It was like I had a calm about my writing. And because my handwriting is hectic. If anybody see my handwriting, you ain't gonna be able to read nothing. Nothing I'm saying, okay? I'm gonna tell you that. So that's why I type, thank God. Thank the gods, thank whoever. Who put handprints on my window? Why are there handprints on my window? I don't touch my window. Who would put those big handprints on my window? See, why am I obsessing over this? Oh, in the middle of a video. See, whoo, y'all. Lord, pray for me. But that bothers me. The thing is, my kids aren't tall enough. So, and I'm in this room by myself, okay? Y'all don't need to know all my business, okay? Y'all don't need to know all my business, all right? But I have to have my own room. This is my private room. This is my space, okay? This is my space, and I don't know why I'm talking about that. Okay. I don't know what that was, but nobody's here. I did ask for my gifts to be unlocked. You gotta be careful what you ask for, because then you start hearing more communications. Okay, so, but I know you think the thing is that there's been some spiritual things happening here, and I cannot confirm or deny exactly what these experiences are. Okay, but I'm gonna get back to this. Focus. Okay. All right. So, number one is choose a specific time of the day. Okay. When you're establishing your writing routine, you want to either choose the time or decide that no matter what, before I lay my eyes down to sleep, I'm going to write. Because, like I said, some people might not be really good with time. But I know that if I say every morning when I get up or afternoon on my lunch break, that's still a time. Or for me, I'm not working a job right now. And so I am I have a free day, but it still has to have some type of structure because I still I have to go pick up my daughter. So I might say, well, I want to get this done during this time, but I might not be in the mood to write at that time. So I might want to go and say, I'll write it late at night, once everyone's sleeping. It might change, but the thing is that set the goal to set the goal to show up every day, or at least 5 days a week, or 3 days, however you're going to set it up. Maybe you're only available undisturbed for 2 days where you can actually sit down and write. Many people have busy lives, okay? And if that's what you can squeeze in, then do that. But make it a priority. If writing this book and investing in yourself is a priority, then it will be made clear in your actions, okay? So then you want to dedicate a writing space. Like I said, the environment, pristine. I love it when it's clear and when I have things set up in a way where they just work for me. I love it. Okay. Now this helps you to focus and minimize your distractions. Okay. When you can create and set clear boundaries on your space. Many people have problem with, first, I used to have a problem with setting boundaries. Then I had no problem. I could set a boundary in a minute, but can I uphold it? That's where the test comes. I'm not saying set boundaries to keep people out of your life, to put walls up. We're not talking about that. We're saying setting a clear boundary. Hey, communicating, during this time, I'm going to be doing this. Or right now, I'm going to be doing this. So I ask that, I be given that quiet time so that I can accomplish this goal or do this thing. Put it in your own words, however you talk, okay? Don't talk like me, right? Don't do it. Don't do it, because I talk crazy sometimes, and sometimes I talk proper. Sometimes I talk country, they say. But listen, talk like you. That's what we're going to learn in this transformational process, is how to connect with the writing process so we can have our own writing voice. All right. But this one is about creating that consistent writing routine, because that is a step in finding your authentic voice, because you get to see your style when you're not trying to, maybe you're not even, this routine has nothing to do with the book that you're writing, but you're establishing a habit. And your body, your mind, your soul, if it's in alignment with this new habit you're establishing, it will make all the difference. And you will see it on that paper. You will see it on that screen. You will see it. And you'll be proud of yourself. You will feel good about it, okay? And you'll have more things to help kick aside that self-doubt, all right? Help kick all that aside, okay? So we want to set realistic goals, okay? There is on thewriterschannel.com, there are free templates for you to set those writing goals, okay? You're going to hear me say that a lot, because I know that for me, just setting the goals helps me clarify my intention. What do I plan on doing with this? You may never, one of my old mentors used to say, set the goal, write the plan to get to that goal, forget the goal, and work the plan. Okay? I think it's gold. I think it's gold because you've already set the intention out there to the universe. You've given it. and the universe has kissed you back. But it takes some willpower on your part. So what do you want to do? You want to work the plan. Okay, you want to work that thing. Okay, forget about the goal, because once you get there, you'll realize, wow, I'm here. I've made it. And you'll just come up on it because you're not thinking about it. But when you're constantly thinking about it, it just seems further and further away. Okay, so set realistic goals. Okay, and right now, early in the process, we want to talk about writing routine goals. We're not talking about setting book goals. We're talking about writing routine. Okay. How maybe you give I'm going to give you some exercises. Believe that. Okay. But these are just general suggestions. Is that, when you set goals for, maybe I want to write this amount of words, 150 words per week. I want to write 1,000 words per week. I want to write 150 words per day for 3 days out of the week. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Sunday, I'm free. And so I'm going to choose that day to write, okay? I know that you have the ability to set these small goals and reach them, okay? Overcome the self-doubt. I know it's easier said than done, but just let it go. We're not talking about the book right now. All we're talking about is, what are you going to do? Are you going to journal every day? These are goals. These are things that you can say that are goals, okay? So, and then, just commit to the process, okay? Commit to it, even if you don't feel like it, even if you're like, yo, I don't even know what I'm about to say right now. Just show up. Half the battle is showing up. Now,